Hi everyone. I just wanted to talk about something that I feel is really do we really know how bad the world is? I got a wake-up call last night and I don't know if it was a wake-up call for me just because I don't know maybe how bad everything is, or I had I was sitting with some friends, and there's being in South Africa, just like any other place, there's like kind of like how you have between cities or towns, that you have like, oh, those people from that town and those people from that town. They have that here with like Johannesburg and Cape Town. And uh, things that things that go on here in Johannesburg with kids and the society that we live in, and what kind of culture kids here grow up in this city, it's heartbreaking. Like yesterday, and I'm not judging anybody, but I had friends who were laughing at this because it's like oh, those people, haha, they do that, ha ha ha, they do that. And literally, we're talking about kids that are 12 years old that take steroids, or kids that even not even just kids who act in a certain way to try to impress others. And this has become like a culture that people actually can like oh, those stupid people like have it. I don't know, but honestly, like, it makes me upset. It makes me upset to know that my brothers and sisters on this planet are going through such hard times. And I can't even, and not just that, but it hurts me that we can sit and laugh at it. As if like it doesn't, as if we're disconnected from those people somehow. To me, it just seems like such an obvious thing. If it's happening to somebody out there, it's like I feel so powerless, because like I want to do something, I want to help, but we're talking something that is so it's so funny how sometimes I can feel so powerful and then sometimes I can feel so helpless. Because sometimes, like yesterday, I feel like I knew stuff about this world and that stuff goes down and it's not good. But I've been like more, involved in, the conspiracy theory side of things, or space stuff, and been like super interested in that. And I haven't really gotten into just everyday culture. Like, what happens to our kids? What are they going through inside of their heads? Like, how trapped are they? How fucked up do you need to get as a society when you can have kids who are on steroids, who are literally ruining their bodies? And not just that, but the mentality here in Johannesburg is that you take steroids, or you go on like you try to lose weight really quickly or something like that because you want to look good for like a rave, or like you wanna look like feel physically like and we're talking kids, we're not even talking kids. I just don't. I don't understand. Did I grow up in some type of like little shell? Like, how can this be laughed at? Like, people make parodies about people who go through this kind of thing. Or like anything. Like, how can we laugh at people when we know that deep down inside they are so sad? There is nothing that says happiness in a child that feels that way, that feels compelled to do those things to themselves. I wasn't physically able to join in when people were laughing at it. I just literally sat and just stared and just looked and thought, is this really happening? Is this really happening? We're sitting laughing at this. I just feel that sadness. I feel the heartbreak in people. Like, I don't need to know them. I don't need to spend any time with them. Someone tells me a story about a situation, for example, like a 12-year-old on steroids because he wants to become buff at 12, or some poor kid who takes like pills to lose weight and he literally fucks himself up so bad, and then he just says, oh well, you know, I was trying to get fit for a rave. Do we not see how sad that is? Why do we laugh at shit like that, man? Like, that's fucked up. Not funny. It really is not funny. Like, and the fact that we can actually like keep living, like, in a society that is like that. Why is no one like just standing up and going, all right, this is enough. This needs to stop right now because this cannot go on. Can't go on. People need to make their own mistakes, but come on, guys. Like, we are raising kids. Like, it's not like we're making shit easy for them. And especially when kids these days are so fucking sensitive. I could do like a gazillion things, but sometimes I feel like my feelings, I feel so alone in the way I feel about stuff. I really try to help. I really do, and I just don't know sometimes. Having said all that, in some weird and twisted way, like Lao Tzu says, true perfection seems imperfect, yet it is perfectly itself. I guess in this moment in time, things are some way supposed to be this way, and I can't, like, my heart just breaks. Just sitting, thinking about this kind of stuff. I don't think I should, honestly. Like, I was just surprised by how much stuff, like, my friends have seen online that I have not seen. Just like videos or like pictures of really gross stuff, like, or like really just stuff that apparently is quite common but that I've never seen. Like, that they were showing, just like, oh, this is so funny. It's like, what is it? Oh, it's a this and that. I was like, that's not funny. That's really disgusting. And like, I don't want to see that stuff. Like, do people not like understand how that affects you? Then you have that shit in your subconscious, and it's like, all to themselves, I guess. But I just haven't really been exposed to that kind of stuff because I've purposely chosen to choose what I expose myself to. People that say the people, the music, it's everything. It's like, sometimes I feel like I don't even know, like, how, I'm not gonna sit here and say pure, like, just how unaffected by stuff that I am. Like, I've literally lived in, like, a little bubble, kind of, my whole life. I've been so protected by family and by myself as well, because I've never been the type to really expose myself to so many things. And last night I was just totally just exposed to the cultural situation with kids in South Africa, specifically like white kids, right? White kids who go through these things. It's really about, like, being really young and wanting to biff up and, like, looking good and all this. That's okay, and that's like, that's not even like, that's not bad. That's like, if you wanna look good and you wanna train, that's cool. But it's intention, guys. We can't keep thinking this way about life, like it's the actual thing we do that makes, like, that has any meaning. It's the intention behind everything we do. You can train, but your intention could be to be healthy. But you could train because you have a low self-esteem. That's not gonna fix shit. If you have a low self-esteem because you don't look good, then you're relying on looking good to feel good. You're not always gonna look good, dude. You're not always gonna look good. I don't fucking always look good, but I feel good. All the time, almost. Except for, like, yesterday and, like, this morning, I'm just like, oh, my heart is just crying for people this morning. And I don't know, maybe, let me know if you guys feel the same about certain things. I don't really know. And really, I don't, even if you don't, it's like, whatever. I kind of just feel like I wanted to just talk a little bit. My heart goes out to every single person on this planet that doesn't feel loved by themselves. Because in the end, we can say, I don't feel loved by that person. I don't feel loved by this person. In the end, if you can't love yourself, that's where it stems from. You wouldn't complain about not having love from somebody else if you had love for yourself. And to me, that's such a basic thing in being a human, is to learning to find the love in yourself, forgive yourself. You are the only thing you have. I could be sitting right now planning on posting this to some kind of cyber world, but I am the only experience that I have. Whatever happens, like, here is my experience of myself. And just that people have an experience in this life that they don't even enjoy. Like, that they literally, they despise themselves. They're like not their own best friend. I'm not gonna drag this out. I I I don't wanna cry. I don't wanna cry. Because I'm not crying my emotions. I'm crying other people's emotions. The only reason why I feel the things that I'm feeling now is because I'm tapping into the energy places that I didn't even know existed. I honestly, I don't know, when you go down this bandwagon of just like meditation, you know, eating healthy and blissful people all around you, the second someone comes to you and says like, did you know this actually this bad? It's like, it honestly like, it's fucking, I mean, there's like a nuclear bomb in my heart. Just went, how, what am I doing here? What am I, like, how can, I just felt so, I felt so bad. I didn't even know what to say. The whole night yesterday, I wasn't even myself. Anyways, my heart. If you are watching this and you are in a place where you can't even deal with yourself right now, you feel that you are a victim of your own existence, then let me tell you, it does not have to be that way. I think the only reason why I resonate so much with this kind of stuff is because I have fucking been there. Okay, I have been there. I've been a victim to myself for so long, and now I'm finally getting out of that. You know? And it feels so good, and you don't need to be in that place. Please, if anyone that is watching this ever needs someone to talk to, or ever just needs to just open up and just talk about shit, please call me, add me on Skype, write me on Facebook, please. I just want to help somehow, okay? Thank you, I love you, namaste.